We return in Legend of Keepers. Welcome back, everybody. Whoops, misclicked there. We are going for an event. There's a siege down there. We could buy another trap and then do... I'm not too fussed about the sieges. It's fine. Event. Save up that money. This is interesting because we already have a lot of tiers. But we get more blood per. So I think we take the blood here. And we got alchemy where we can turn blood into tears and tears into blood. We're not. We're gonna do an event. Oh, we get this one for free. Oh, really? We get this one for free? No way. Now we want morale damage. Isn't that interesting? It's high time to go through the stockroom. During the cleaning, one of your employees found this strange object. Would you like to take it, auction it, or give it to the employee? I will take the unholy shroud that makes the Naga good. Maybe we don't do the siege, though. We could just do an event, you know. Event. Innovation. R&D has developed a new trap and it seems to be very proud of it. He wants to secretly sell it to you for a few gold. So a mortar. I'm sure we can go and read about that. The traps. Mortar there. I suspect something with fire. Indeed. 35 damage to the back. Sure. I mean, it's not likely that we will use this one. I mean, it doesn't combo as much as other things, but it's nice to... We already have a trap that targets backline with high air. So here we might say, okay, well, they have a ton of air resistance. Let's just put down a fire trap instead. That's what it's for. And for 50, we can sell it for more. So yes. Engineer and plunder. Go for plunder. Build up that gold storage. We want to be about 1,000 gold. Then we can start being the big spender. No, this haste bonus is, I mean, it's even high risk over here. For 3 weeks, it's not that much, but not really worth a whole lot. It is worth something. It makes one dungeon easier, but not compared to like getting a bunch of gold for your playthrough to have permanent bonuses. Then there's a 75% chance here that all monsters are tired in the next dungeon, and that is rough. That will reduce all of our damage dealt by 30% for 3 rounds, and almost, I mean, how many fights last for more than 3 rounds, right? But we can have a chance of fighting an artifact. I don't think that compares to this one over here, but we also get motivation on creatures that actually need it. Same amount of gold. And a risk of injury, but sure. And no one got injured. Your volunteers have emptied the castle of all valuables and furniture and have taken several occupants with them to serve as travel snacks. They have emerged unscathed. Beautiful. So we could probably go for the hard one here. We get a master bonus and a lot of gold. Sold to the highest bidder. We want you in the second room, as I specified earlier. Yeah, this seems fine. Confirmed. Look at that, we got more monsters now. Got choices and everything. What a world. And he's fire resistance. Nature weak. This is physical area damage, and his resistances are increased. Okay, it's always worth noting that in resistances does not include armor. Armor and resistances are the 2 different schools of, well, resistances that you can have. I don't know what else to call it. Nature damage to the backline with elemental weakness, and she will heal 1 hero 1 time for 25% of health, which is pretty significant. Speed increased by 20 for you, so you're faster. And we got the Ice Disciple again. Interesting that she took the front line. Usually the monk will do that, so that's kind of interesting, yeah? I've never seen him in the backline anyway. They have specific positions that they prefer, I think, but she must also be a frontliner. She does have a shield, I suppose. Alright. Anyway, Portal of polar portal here. We still don't have the Tesla coil. Are we doing Curse Prism before this room or before the next one? That's the question we should ask. And I think it's before the next one. Oh, that'll be before the Master, who often will end up doing the physical damage down below there, because that's a really nice attack with the bleeding. Yeah, especially these are both low armor, right? So I think Curse Prism goes here. We're not doing the mortar when he has fire resistance there. So, next. Let's see. Nature back. They're not shuffling me, and physical everywhere. Ice front. So, ice front. Look at you to buckle with 50% there. Good. High nature. That would be the Amaru, and then you can guess it easily. It'll be the Chupacabra in the middle there. Boom. In the next room, we want ice front. That could be you. We want to field what? Something with armor would be nice. Something with... oh, nature resistance in the back. Right. So, Amaru, you win the roll. Yeah, I think that's fine. Polar power. Polar portal. Almost the same thing. He's fire weak and fire resistant here. Okay. Tempted to do the mortar instead. Ice resistance is fairly okay across the board. And I'm thinking that he will be dead by the time they come to this room, I hope. So that it hits him. Cannot be affected by poison. Okay, not a big deal.
Food.
Yep. The polar portal also reduces in value when they have already lost a hero, which is very likely in that room, right? So that's part of the equation. That hurt. Ow, I did not really see that coming. Nature, ice, and physical, so they don't benefit a lot off of the lunar blessing. Do we get another turn with you? That's the question at all. So do I have to do it right now? It's also a thing. Ooh, I'm thinking extra ice for you, or we could do physical to the front, ice to the back here. Oh, that would get rid of his dodge if I do the lunar blessing. Yeah. We'll slow the backliner so that we hopefully can survive that area attack he has a bit. Where did this come from? Oh, we have a chance of gaining various things when we activate Lunar Blessing. There you go. Enhanced resistance, for example. I thought it was only for spirits, which you are not. Huh. Beautiful. And a chance to do Frostbite with monsters attacks, which deal morale. Which, this one doesn't do morale damage as such. Air damage, okay. But does more damage if they are already demoralized, which they will be from this. Yes. Oh, we can take him out before he takes another turn, that guy. Beautiful. Because that would kill the Jubuko. I don't think that's a question we need to ask twice. Ooh, Amaru died. Damn. Okay. I think the crow swarm is better in this case. Also applied some frostbite there. Lots of damage from the freezing darkness. Also has a chance of doing frostbite now. Yeah. Nice. And him being so low on morale means that he will almost certainly die from any hit at that point. Should we take him out? No, he's very slow in combat, so he will die before he has a turn. We want to switch the blessing, obviously. And we want to switch the blessing again. And there we go. Good stuff. So far they haven't made it past the second room. We're not gonna be doing Whirlwind a whole lot, you know, because we need to switch the blessing every time we can in that room. So I think, and maximum life 70 is, I suppose, quite a bit. But I think the skewering is really nice. It also, because it does morale, it has a chance to apply frostbite now. It's already a really good attack. Physical damage to the front. And it does morale to all heroes, you know. So frostbite to all heroes. Potentially. Very good. Okay, I'm really liking this run so far. We will be hitting up the trainer here, and now we've got a bunch of money to spend, so that's good. Definitely like to upgrade rare creatures. They are just, as a base, better than all other creatures, and they generally also benefit more from leveling up. They are expensive, but, I mean, look at this attack going up in level here. 3 demoralized now, meaning 15. That's 30 damage extra per hit on top of what it was already doing. This is more than 100 damage now to every hero in the fight. That is kind of insane. Yes, please. And more of that. We want to upgrade you, I think. What do you get for being upgraded? Do we just focus on the creatures that I like the most? This one is so good. When it's upgraded, having higher resistances and armor and stuff like that, it's hard to compare. It really is worth a lot. So, there, and I think raising you to level 2. No, I'll raise you to level 3. Event, obviously. Oh, and we win on a boar race game during lunch break. The one you chose finished first, and you won the jackpot. You could also use your winnings to throw a party. Ha! Keep the money. 300 gold. Yes, we will take it. Here, I think it's easy to take the workout. And we want to get resistances up. Nice. We can get both here, and we will. Regeneration up and extra health. Really cool. Event. Work accident. A trainee has spilled a burning hot drink on you in front of the blood spice latte machine. Puck my life. We take damage. We will heal this in 4 weeks. And then we get to either punch the employee or insult them. And we will insult them for a bit of tears. And then we're ready to dive into the next invasion. So what are we dealing with this time? We got a disaster room here over here, and we get a master bonus, which I think is slightly better than just getting a monster. Monsters will come around. You can have too many monsters, in fact, believe it or not, but you cannot have too many master bonuses. Like there's no roof on that. So, yeah. We could say that monsters have like a diminishing return on how many we get, where master does not. Master bonuses. Yeah. I think the same room setup applies. We might rest one. These kind of share resistances, so I could rest the Naga, for example. There we go. Because we got a disaster room in this one. It was the easier of the two veteran invasions. So we should be fine. We got this cool guy, the Onamusha, doing fire damage to the front. And he likes it when he has friends. Gains flame shield at the start of the first fight. He's immune to the master's spells in not the disasters, but the ones in here. Cannot be affected by poison, doesn't really matter. Fire damage to the front again, okay. And you do air damage to the back. Hopefully we have some fire resistance. We kind of do in the Amaru. I think we have to field you. And air in the back. That'll be the Juboku. I am very much looking forward to fielding you. We might win in the first room this time. Like there's a chance. The Amaru is not super good in this room. He's got high air resistance. You got high nature. Nature is weak on these two though, which is your damage. Nice. If we do Lunar Blessing, we will boost his attack, which helps against you, but At some point we need to remove you to the second room, but I don't think we will ever be able to activate this passive down here. That's not true. We actually got them fairly low on morale in one of the other rooms. Now that I think about it. You have 50% air resistance. Is she better against him? 125, but yeah, maybe she is slightly more sustainable. I'm not even sure. I haven't done the math, but then he does significantly more damage, so he wins the argument. Then a trap, then spells, then disaster room, then trap. So we do Tesla coil here for sure, and I think we do cursed prism here, or portal of ice. Oh yeah, look at that low ice resistance across the board. The elemental weakness would allow both of these spells to do more damage, and the trap here, that's a lot of extra damage. That is a lot of extra damage. Is there anything that I should look at? Yeah, this is annoying. Immune to master spells, right? So that he doesn't really... Yeah, no, it'll be the polar portal then. Unless fire resistance here is weak, but no. I think we take it that... No, you know what? No, ice resistance was low on two of them. Yeah, really low on you. Okay, so then we do ice. Polar portal. Electrical coin here, no questions asked. Even though it hits you, it also hits someone else. And everyone in this room does air damage. So, yeah. What was it? Fire front? Oh, that might be better with you. Better than the Amaru. Oh, this one isn't actually more tanky than the low level one. Look at that. They're like glass cannons, I suppose. Yeah, they're very low health, in fact. Huh. That's gonna be scary later. When the heroes start to really ramp up their damage. They will be one-shotting the tornado dude. Okay, this was before the fight started? Assholes. How? I get that you did something. Oh, she also attacked. Okay, right. Lunar Blessing. Do we slow the backline, or are you nature weak? No, you're not really. Slow the backline will reduce the damage income. This would do more damage. Tough choice. Yeah, but this will keep the Juboko in the play for longer, which matters. Oof, yeah, just gone. Okay, Sinister Roots, indeed. And he does more demoralize now? Yeah, he does. Nice. Oh, you live to see another day there, good. Yeah, the freezing darkness is just so insane. Oh, he didn't get another turn. Damn. Celestial Betrayal. He was immune, but that's fine. He switched to the Solar Blessing. There's a kill on the backliner there. Slowed for 4 turns is interesting, right? That's a lot of damage reduction for us. And the electrical coil will kill him. Swarm of mosquitoes. Huh. Nature weakness is not super applicable. Physical damage and poison. No, I think we do the Tropical Flood to slow them and reduce their damage output for 4 turns. That's the entire next fight. Well, most of it. Yep. Switch into the Lunar Wave. And then Typhoon. And easy choice. Still hasn't made it past the second room. We can upgrade Skewering again. Not doing Flaming Mark. Yeah. Upgrade the Skewering again. There's a diminishing return by a little bit. 1 damage less. But the bleeding going up significantly improves the damage. And the morale is fine. So, yep. That's a very brutal attack by now. Course is always great. Like this one you would always want to go for if you have the money. 250 to level this one twice, which is just as saying leveling it with a discount basically. So the thing is you don't get to choose which monster it is. I think you can shuffle it around by having I'm pretty sure it only takes from people in the rooms, so I should have thought about that, but I'm not 100% sure about this mechanic. It's something we should have tested. Anyway, moving on. We're not doing Alchemist, so we're doing the event. A monster has been caught with an adult magazine again. Okay, we can make them cry, so we gain tears, which is perfect because here's the workout. And we can exactly do the sprint, but I'm not going to spend 40 tears on that speed. The power, though, I've talked a bit, I think I mentioned it before, but the power, of course, it increases all of my attacks, but it also boosts the master spells in that master spell room. So that's why I think the power is much better than any other thing, because it actually helps, even if the heroes never get to the master, the power will help in the middle of the dungeon there. So that's an easy choice. And there we go. Let's see what we can do here. Artifact, monster, or trap. We will go for the monster. Because we don't need another artifact right now, and we do want the high money that we get there, and we can always use more monsters. I trash talked monsters a bit earlier, but they are definitely never unwelcome. We want a creature that can do fire, solar blessing. It is required. There, switch them around. Juboko could go to the second room. None of these do well in the first room, but the Naga might be the one. But then we now have no fire resistance. That's not true. We have some. We have ice. Okay, the demon there is really nice for that. But we could move you to the second room. I think that's fine. Then we have Amaru and Naga up here. This is a kind of a weaker first room. But I think that's okay. It's not a weak room for that. I'm almost certain that I will be fielding these 3 creatures together here. So let's do it like this. Oh no, I don't have an armor creature in here. I do, the Amaru. Tough choice. I think this is the right decision. And we had the disaster room again, I think. No, we didn't. Oh, yeah, it's here. It'll start with the disaster room. Okay. But we can do frostbite, easy target, which means extra damage from traps. Not super interested in that. And slow. Oh, well. Lots of the disaster rooms tend to do slow, apparently. That's nice. Nature damage to the back, and you will give a heal. You cannot be demoralized. That's super annoying. Bleeding, physical to the whole group, and resistance is increased. This is a nasty combo. And fire damage to the back line, dodges a trap, lower penalties. Okay, this is an annoying group. They all have good stuff going. The heal here, goddamn, yeah. Very annoying. Nature back, fire back, physical area. So nature and fire. That's you, the Amaru. Okay, good. And they don't shuffle me, so let me just get the Amaru to the back line there, and then the next creature in line will be hit after the Amaru is killed. So fire and nature together. I guess the Naga would be fine. Let me think about what I want. I want the Chupacabra. And we might field you just because you have a lot of motivation currently. You will do physical damage to the front, which is great, or ice to the back, which is great. So, yeah. Or air bouncing. And morale is pretty nice for us now. Both the Naga and the Ahusi Sotl. I'm not pronouncing that right. Whatever. Both of them are good. The thing is, the Naga is less good, and so feeling it here where it's decent still means that I have the other creature available for another fight at full morale, motivation. So that's another way to look at it. So much more damage in you, though. Except for the morale potentially doing frostbite. So I think the Naga is honestly the right choice. Ice is lower across the board, so we could do the polar portal. Do electrical coil, right? Because we're doing this in here, and then comes the air fight, and then polar portal here. Or fire? No, not fire to the back line. Oh, well. First, we need to figure out, well, who... Fire and nature to the back, that'll be the Amaru. Or we could hope that the tracker here is dead by then and then field the Jubuko. That is a tough choice. Nature resistance is generally high across the board. Cannot be demoralized. Okay, you know what? Let's not field the Jubuko here. We'll skip it. Polar portal. Go. We got a very nice opening with the ice blizzard here. Yes, slowing them so they deal significantly less damage. This will hit all of them and remove the dodge from you. Doing frostbite to 2 of them, look at that. One of them got 2 frostbite. Ah, but she just takes less frostbite, that's why. Very nice. Lunar Beam is perfect. They don't benefit from Lunar Beam at all. Lovely. And then we do Air Spit to the back. Yes. Slowing further, which doesn't matter. That guy, you would think the Bard is not that scary, but honestly, he's one of the worst enemies we can face. Oh, that doesn't quite take her out. Look at that. Or does it? Sometimes it doesn't show the skull on them even though they die. I think this kills her. Yeah, it does. Perfect. Come on, Chupacabra, you can get another attack. Yes, you can. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Frenzied darkness. Love to see it. We need to upgrade the Tesla coil a bit. That's annoying, but what can you do? We are Lunar Waving, of course. And then Typhooning. Nice. This is awesome. No Solar Blessing, and we can't even get a Spirit. The Flame Eater is one of my favorite creatures in the game, because it works with almost everything. It will do an area fire attack, so it's locked into fire, but it adds 2 stacks to the penalty with the most stacks applied already to the target. And then it deals extra damage per stack of penalty applied to heroes. So, I mean, if you're doing any kind of debuff build, the Flame Eater will just amplify it and do more damage because of it. Meanwhile, the Gargoyle is an air creature who also can do morale, and we kind of combo with that. So both of these are good choices. I wish I could see my other creatures right now, because what we might want to do is like focus on what kind of resistances they have. I think since we're doing Lunar Blessing mostly, air and having resistances to those things that we boost makes sense. This can apply Frostbite, which is worth a lot. But this can technically also apply Frostbite, right? And it will apply more slow stacks to people. It will apply more Frostbites, more Demoralize, whatever that they have the most of. I think the Flame Eater is too good. It's also more tanky, which is worth something. Yes. Go. And I think that will be the end of this episode. So thank you guys as always for watching. See you tomorrow with more Legend of Keepers, and bye-bye.